Welcome to my channel, viewers. In this tutorial, I shall be providing the solutions to getting angle A, angle B, angle C, and then adding the three angles together. To start with, what does these two signs tells us? Those two signs tells us that the length of this chord is the same as the length of this chord. Is there any theorem giving us any information about two chords that are equal in length? Yes. Do you know that equal chords subtend equal angles at the center? If this chord subtends an angle of 100 degrees at the center here, this chord, having the same length as that, would also subtend the same 100 degrees at the center. So the angle here is 100 degrees. Next, how do we get angle A? Can you see this arc? This arc subtends an angle of 100 degrees at the center. Do you know the theorem that states that the angle which an arc subtends at the center is twice that which it subtends on the circumference? If this arc subtends 100 degrees at the center, the same arc will subtend what angle there? That will be 100 divided by 2. So the value for angle A is 50 degrees because the angle subtended at the center is twice that which it subtends on the circumference. Next, how do we get the value of angle B? I will start by getting the angle here. Now, can you see this cyclic quadrilateral? For a cyclic quadrilateral, the four ends must touch the circumference. Now, for a cyclic quadrilateral, we know that the sum of the two opposite interior angles add up to 180 degrees. So the value for A plus this angle is 180 degree. Having gotten A as 50 degree, subtracting that from 180 degree gives the angle here as 130 degrees. Next, what does these two signs tells us? They tell us that this triangle is what? Isosceles triangle. For an isosceles triangle, the base angles are what? Equal. So these two angles will share that balance equally. Subtracting 130 from 180 gives us 50 degree. You know why we're doing that? The sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So 180 minus 130 gives us 50 degree. The 50 degree will be shared by these two angles equally. Dividing 50 by 2 gives the angle here as 25 and the angle here as 25. So we have gotten the value of B as 25 degrees. Next, how do we get the value of angle C? That will take some series of steps. Firstly, I am going to apply one theorem that states that the angle in a semicircle is what? 90 degrees. If you have a triangle inside a circle and the base of that triangle is the same as the diameter of that circle, it will form 90 degrees up there. If you draw it here, it will also form 90 degrees here. So this theorem, do we have this shape in this diagram? It doesn't appear as if we have it. But what if I decide to draw a line here? Don't we have it now? You can see that from here now. So adding this angle plus the 20 plus this one is equal to 90 degree because they are angles in a semicircle. But then, how do we get the angle here? The angle here is 40 degree. Do you know that? Why? Subtract 100 from 180, you get 80 degrees. The 80 degrees will be shared by these two angles equally. What is the reason? This triangle is what? The same isosceles. So how do we get this third angle? 40 plus 20 is 60. 90 minus 60 gives what? 30 degrees. So the angle there is 30 degrees. Do not forget we're trying to get angle C. Now, can you see this arc? This arc subtends an angle of 30 degrees at the circumference there. What angle will the same arc subtend on the circumference here? Do you know that angles in the same segment are equal? Angles in the same segment are equal. So if this arc forms an angle of 30 degrees there, the same arc will form the same angle of 30 degrees here. We are trying to get angle C. We are close. Next theorem I'm going to apply is a familiar theorem. The exterior angle to a triangle is equal to what? The sum of the two opposite interior angles. This plus this is equal to this. So applying that here, do we have that diagram here? Can you see this triangle with respect to the 100 degree? The 100 degree is equal to the angle here plus the whole angle here. Now, so these two angles are going to share the 100 degrees, but they're going to share it equally. The angle here is going to be 50 degrees, and the whole angle here will also be 50 degrees. What is the reason? This triangle is isosceles, because this radius is the same as this radius. So they will share the 100 degrees equally. Don't forget I said the 100 degrees here is the same as this plus this. So they will share the 100 degrees equally. So the whole angle here is 50 degrees. Now I haven't gotten here as 30. What then is the remainder? 50 minus 30 gives this remainder here. So the value for angle C is 20 degrees. And then adding A plus B plus C will give what? 95 degrees. The solution to this question is 95 degrees.